On the news this evening, Ahoda East sole administrator denies resigning. Former Rivers Commissioner alleges budget padding in 2025 Rivers budget. Residents say emergency rules stalled development in Rivers State. Judges in Rivers State to begin annual vacation next week. President able to choose running mate after APC convention. And on the foreign scene, Iran says no nuclear talks under fire from Israel. I'm Sam Chinedu, and the news continues after the break. Back. The sole administrator of Ahoda East local government area, Mr. Goodluck Ihemnacho, says he's still the administrator of the council. In an interview with our correspondent, Ihemnacho called on the public to disregard the letter circulating on social media, saying he has resigned. He said he was attacked in his office by some hoodlums and his personal belongings taken away.
I did not resign from my appointment as a sole administrator of Ahoda East. I was attacked in my office, and the letter they brought was not signed by me. I don't know anything about the letter. So I want to tell the members of the public that I do not resign from my appointment as sole administrator of Ahoda East. Any other information aired is null and void. So I am still the administrator of Ahoda East.
As you may know, a resignation letter seen online dated 20th June 2025 and addressed to the River State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokate Ibas, has a signature in green ink purportedly signed by Goodluck Ihemnacho. The letter said Ihemnacho resigned to return to the private sector. Earlier, Mr. Hector Ekeakita, who says he's the Chief Security Officer of Ahoda Local Government Council, said Mr. Ihemnacho resigned. Ekeakita, in an interview with our correspondent, dismissed the allegations that the Ahoda East administrator was attacked. He said the youth of the local government only came in their numbers to demand that the administrator stop allegedly siphoning council funds. He said their actions then led to a scuffle that pressured him to resign.
It was not taken by force. Let's tell the public the truth. Those are the youths of Ahoda East who came in their masses to tell him that, please, our brother, you are siphoning our money. Just for 2 months in office, you have decided not to take care of the environment. And for that, you should tell us the reason why the AGA is dirty. No staff comes to work. You stay in Port Harcourt and administer your administration. So the youth were angry and they flocked in. But you should tell them the reason. So without pressure, he says he doesn't want to again.
Moving on, the spokesperson for the PDP presidential campaign in the 2023 general election, Lelonu Nwibubasa, has described the upward review of the 2025 Rivers budget as budget padding. Speaking on Arise Television, Nwibubasa said the review is a padding to accommodate the money allegedly looted from the state. He said none of his actions have contributed meaningfully to the development of the state's economy.
You went ahead and increased that budget to about 1.4 trillion. And then it was submitted to the Senate. And on return, it has been increased to 1.8 million. And you want to tie that to performance? This is budget padding. This is a padding to accommodate the money that has been looted from River State so far. There is no gainsaying about it. The sole administrator does not understand our needs and desire.
Dr. Mibu Basa said the sole administrator, who was originally tasked with resolving the political crisis in Rivers State, appears to have made his position permanent without delivering results to the people.
When somebody is coming to your house, please, and said he wants to pass 2 nights in your house, and he comes with 20 boxes, what does that tell you? He's not coming to pass 2 nights. He's probably coming to pass a year in your house. That's exactly what we are saying in this emergency rule. A man that was supposed to be a bridge and mediate peace, he's now carrying baggages as if he has come to dwell. I think Rivers State has become the dwelling place of the sole administrator.
Yesterday, the Rivers State sole administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, announced an upward review of the state's 2025 budget from 1.48 trillion naira to 1.846 trillion naira. In the meantime, the South-South Vice Chairman of the Labour Party, Mr. Favour Ruben, has accused past governors, including the suspended governor, Siminalayi Fubara, of not being open about the state's income. Ruben said this in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari, while supporting the recent increase in the 2025 state budget by the sole administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas.
The proposal or the budget he's giving is not just for him, it's for the incoming governor and the elected people. That's what he said. I heard him. So I don't think the proposal is not for him to run these 3 months remaining. He's making a budget that will cover them when they come so that there will be no delay. That's what I think man is trying to do. One thing the budget have shown to us is that none of the governor of Rivers State have been sincere to tell you that there are a lot of money in this state. And most of these governors have been hiding, and this man has come to expose it. The next thing I think we do as indigene is to monitor the implementation of this budget.
Mr. Ruben also said political tensions in Rivers State has reduced since the state of emergency was declared 3 months ago. He said there has not been much development in the state, but he believes the emergency rule has helped to calm political agitation.
Well, I would say there is a relative peace in the state. I think the tension of agitation, the tension of riot, the tension of protest have reduced drastically. So we don't have that kind of level of tension in the state. If you talk of development, I would say development to me, I've not seen anything that is called development within the three months. I've not seen anything they've actually embarked upon. I will believe that because there was no budget, that's why there was no project. But I think that now that they are going into the budget, because there is no project that I can say. The only thing I know is that they visit some places and visit some local government.
But public affairs analyst Ijoma Peter says governance in Rivers State has suffered in the last 3 months.
This 3 months stay has been about politics and not governance. The sole administrator has done less in governance, in governing the state, and more focused in playing politics. That's how I see it. Because every other thing is on standstill. Every other thing is stagnant. We just see him doing photo ops, either from station and Songhai farm, and some of these projects that have been moribund for years, making statements that we will do this, we will do that. But nothing is happening. Nothing is happening anywhere. Governance has been played down and sacrificed in the altar of politics.
Mr. Peter believes the emergency rule was politically motivated and aimed at sidelining one group in the ongoing political crisis.
There are indices why I said so. There are things going on in the state presently, from appointing LGSO administrators, and this LGSO administrators has by extension gone to make several appointments at the respective LGAs in the 23 local government areas. Now, aside from that, he has also sent some names, even though we are made to believe it is at the behest of the place. This seems more like building a comfort zone, or like makes one wonder if there is an intention to reinstate the governor.
Also, some residents of Port Harcourt say the emergency rule has brought more uncertainty than stability. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, the residents noted that development projects have been stalled and the city is now littered with dirt. They also said the state was making progress before the emergency rule.
It has brought more uncertainty to the state because for 3 months now, we don't know where we are heading to as a state. It has not brought any stability into the system. Instead, what we have is uncertainty. People are not sure of what will happen from now. So there's this anxiety. People are not feeling safe. People are not feeling comfortable with the way things have been going.
His coming here does not make an impact. Rather than he's setting the state backward. Look at the state. Look at everywhere. Heat of dirty. The state is not moving now. The university is not developing now. Look at it. Main projects have stopped.
From government out, that spa axis down to Rumukuru, you see that nothing is happening. It's just like you are just living in a lawless state.
There is no development. The state is just as if River State we don't have nothing. The state was moving. Later they changed the situation of the state. Now we don't know where we are going.
Still to come, President Tinubu to choose running mates after APC convention. Stay tuned.
Enforcing your delivery.
Welcome back. The Chief Judge of River State, Justice Simeon Chibuzo Amadi, says the annual vacation of judges of the State High Court will begin next Monday. Justice Chibuzo Amadi, in a statement signed by the Chief Registrar, River State High Court, David Ihua Maduenyi, said normal court seating will resume on the 17th of September. The statement said the vacation is in pursuant to Order 49, Rule 4 of High Court of River State Civil Procedure Rule 2023 as altered. The statement also said all judicial divisions of the High Court shall remain closed during the vacation. Ihua Maduenyi further said any urgent matter filed during the vacation shall be entertained by any of the vacation judges to be appointed by the Chief Judge. In other news, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, says President Bola Tinubu will choose his 2027 running mate after the next APC convention. Onanuga said this in an interview following the speculation about President Tinubu's alleged plan to drop Vice President Kashim Shettima. PDP chieftain Ibrahim Kalgo has accused the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of colluding with the APC to frustrate efforts by a coalition of political actors seeking to register new parties ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking in an interview, Kalgo claimed that INEC's refusal to register over 70 applications for new political parties reflects a systemic bias and fear of the emerging coalition challenging the status quo. Elsewhere, the Kaduna State Police Command says the man who breached President Bola Tinubu's protocol during his visit to Kaduna has psychiatric disorders. The command spokesman, DSP Mansir Hassan, in a statement said the individual, Umar Mohammed, was screened and admitted into the stadium as an APC supporter wearing the standard campaign T-shirt and carrying banners bearing the images of the president and Governor Uba Sani, like every other supporter admitted into the stadium. The police explained that the individual, out of excitement, breached the protocol and jumped into the restricted arena out of curiosity to catch a closer look at the president. The police said the fellow was immediately blocked and arrested by the security team. The police said the fellow was thoroughly searched and no incriminating item was found in his possession. Away from that, some business owners in the Omagwa axis of Port Harcourt metropolis have raised concerns over the absence of electricity in the area. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, They said the situation has adversely affected their profits and the overall development of the area. They wondered why the host community of one of Nigeria's busiest international airports is left in years of darkness.
If we have light, there will be rapid development. We don't iron our clothes, we don't even pump water, unless we go to the dry cleaner and pay money. We have suffered for more than 3 good years now.
There is no light in Omagwa. The issue they bother us. Light just goes throughout since last year. We don't get NEPA lights here. May government help us for Omagwa, make we get NEPA lights.
Light. Now be the most people they face for here. Like my business now, laundry where I get. So the light, they affect us well. This transformer over there, so they don't thief the cable. That one I know they work. It can't make the light issue cover the more worst.
We dey suffer for heat. Business no dey work. I wan weave cloth. Now, without gen, I cannot weave cloth. No way to use fan. No way to drink cold mineral and cold water as I wan weave now. If I don't have fuel, I go use money go buy fuel.
As Port Harcourt International Airport, Omagwa is now. The hosting community don't have a light. Don't have anything to benefit for the airport. So may government look about it.
Similarly, residents in the area urged the government to build street roads and maintain the street lights in the area. They told our correspondent that parts of Omagwa Ilele Road leading to Owerri have been without functional street lights for over 3 years.
No street light. If you look at now, from here down to the airport runabout, street light no they work. And it dey cause accident for here. Many accidents don't happen for here, especially for night. Because you know say this place they dark, and if motor they come, they go on their full light. It don't they pass 3 years now.
Some street lights they on, some no they on. No more street light for this side. Some don't even fall.
We also have street roads where people will go to develop their land. That will fasten the development of this country.
On the international scene, Iran says it will not discuss the future of its nuclear program while under attack by Israel. This is as Europe tries to coax Tehran back into negotiations. A week into its campaign, Israel said it had struck dozens of military targets overnight, including missile production sites. But the director of the International Agency for Atomic Energy told the UN Security Council today that armed attack on nuclear facilities could result in radioactive releases with great consequences within and beyond the borders of the state, which has been attacked. Also speaking, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says the Iran-Israel conflict could ignite a fire no one can control and called on all parties to give peace a chance. On the news this evening, you heard Ahoda East Sole Administrator has reportedly resigned. Former Rivers Commissioner has alleged budget padding in 2025 Rivers budget. Residents say the emergency rules stall development in Rivers State. Judges in Rivers State will begin their annual vacation next week. President Tinubu will choose a running mate after the APC convention. On the foreign scene, Iran says it will not discuss the future of its nuclear program while under attack by Israel. Ahoda East Sole Administrator says he has not resigned. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Sam Chinedu. Thanks for listening.